Marriage is a real blessing and benefit to growth in holiness and growth in virtue. You can't tuck your weaknesses away where no one can see them. They have to come out, and they are going to affect your life and the people you love the most. You can't let your weakness hurt them. You love them too much for that. I met Alexis. It was at my last semester at Steubenville. It was her first semester at Steubenville when she transferred in. I was interested in her from the start, although she doesn't remember when we first met. Eventually, I had gone to Rome to continue my studies, and she was still back in Steubenville finishing her degree, and we started to write to each other. There's a book here on this table of emails that we wrote back and forth to each other. I guess I started ending all the emails with a prayer.
Christ is so central to our relationship that it's hard to... I would not picked him if it weren't that he was so Christ-like. That was the whole attraction in the beginning and now, is that he's very Christ-like, very self-sacrificing. You can play, you just need to be really, really quiet, okay?
Yeah, because we're going to be talking about Jesus, okay? Okay? Be talking out loud.
Is this thing going to be too loud?
And get
He never sits this still, so it's funny to me to even have him sitting here. It's like, he'll play praise and worship music, and with all the kids. I mean, the kids are just jumping around, jumping on top of the furniture and singing, and they've got their little shakers, their little drums.
And one shy little 3-year-old who was over at our house was sort of standing and watching. And then when she left, she looked up at me and said, "I really liked all the screaming and yelling."
When you're married, you bump up against each other in your broken places. If you've got an area where God wants to heal you, your spouse is going to bump up against you there. So that's one of the beautiful things about marriage that is a huge grace.
Your spouse wants all of you, not 90% or 80%. They want all of you, and then it becomes so much clearer when you have children too, because children don't know, degrees and measures and that kind of thing. They want you. Selfishness is literally not an option. It's just dragged right out of you.
It is.
It's great to be able to give to our kids the foundation in the faith, and it doesn't always work perfectly, but the common commitment to Christ makes that all the easier, because everyone recognizes this is important. It's got to happen.